Hi guys, Stephanie here, and thank you so much for tuning in again today. Now today I'm going to be doing something different. I'm going to be speaking very fast by the looks of it. A lot of you have asked whether there's a specific technique to half-holing on tin whistle. So today I'm going to show you some advanced fingering techniques for tin whistle that will get you more than just the standard notes in the key of whistle that you own. Now, tin whistles are diatonic instruments. They're designed to be played in a specific key. This one is in D, so when I put all my fingers down, I play a D. In traditional tin whistle music, a lot of the music is designed for this instrument, so you don't necessarily need any additional notes outside of the key of D. But if you're like me and you want to try and play everything on tin whistle, then you will need to try and improve the flexibility of what you're able to play by finding a few additional notes. Now, half-holing will give you notes that aren't traditionally on a tin whistle in your chosen key. So for example, this D tin whistle starts with D, E, F sharp, G, A, and B. You can easily get C sharp by taking all your fingers off, and you can also get a C natural by putting two fingers down and leaving the top hole open. Now, in the second octave, you have much the same thing. The higher D is played without the top finger. E, F sharp, G, A, and B, and sometimes you can get the C sharp as well. It's not very often on a tin whistle that I can get the C natural, or the whole C, in the upper octave. It depends on your whistle, it depends on your experience. Sometimes you need different fingering again to be able to get that note. But when it comes to half holes, you do gain that extra flexibility. Now, the most common holes to half hole on the tin whistle are the second finger, the fifth, and the sixth finger. And here you'd get basically an A sharp. I don't read music, so I'm not familiar with the difference of B flat and A sharp. But as we're going up, I'm going for A sharp. So with a half hole, the only requirement is to effectively cover half of the hole. So whether you do this by rolling your finger upwards slightly and revealing some of the hole, whether you straighten your entire finger and try and cover half the hole, or whether you slide your finger back to reveal a little bit of the opening, it doesn't matter. Whichever way you find easiest and whichever way works most effectively with your whistle is the way to go. Now, with this Clark tin whistle, this is a sweet tone, I tend to find that straightening the finger and thus lifting the finger pad from the hole tends to give me a pretty good note. So for example, you can see the difference. So we've got A sharp, and B. The most difficult part is actually getting the consistency. Now, depending on the size of hole you're trying to half hole, some of the holes on the tin whistle are smaller. So on these holes, you will need to be more precise. The larger holes are easier to half hole because you've got more space to work with. So it's actually easier to get the A sharp, for example, on the A hole, and the F using the E hole. Now, F is quite a useful note to have because we've only got F sharp by covering 4 fingers. A, again, easily goes to A sharp, quite a useful note. You can get sharps and flats on everything in between, but as I said, the smaller the hole, the more difficult it is to actually achieve that. The only way you can get better at this is to practice. You can try and be as precise as you like, but depending on the speed of the song you're playing, it can sometimes be difficult to hit the notes that you need. Now, the only way to improve on tin whistle is to practice. There are alternative fingerings for different notes, and I'll put that up on screen and play these notes through with you to give you an idea of how they sound. As I mentioned, it all depends on your whistle and your experience. More expensive or better quality whistles will or should be able to get more notes. Cheaper whistles, maybe not so much. Yeah, it's all experience, it's all practice. Just start somewhere, choose a style. I'd recommend almost rolling the finger up a little bit by rolling the finger pad, I suppose, by straightening the main finger. And that should give you everything you need. So good luck with that. I hope you found this video tutorial useful. Best of luck with all the tabs of mine out there that have half holes. I'll put them on the screen here for you now. Try them out, enjoy, and until next time, happy whistling.